What if the reason you keep walking into a room and forgetting why isn't age? What if it's actually what you're not eating before bed? Most doctors will tell you memory decline is just a normal part of getting older, and they're partially right. But what they rarely mention, what the research is now making very clear, is that certain foods, eaten at a specific time, can either dramatically slow that decline or accidentally speed it up. Today, you're going to find out about three specific fruits, not supplements, not powders, not pills, that have been shown in peer-reviewed studies to support memory and brain health in adults over 60. And the timing of when you eat them? That's the part most people completely get wrong. Stay with me, because fruit number 3 is the one that surprised researchers the most, and it's probably sitting in your kitchen right now. Let's be honest about something that doesn't get talked about enough. After 60, the brain changes. Not because you've done something wrong, but because biology shifts in ways that most of us were never warned about. Here's what's actually happening inside your skull right now. Your brain has roughly 86 billion neurons. Think of them like tiny messengers, constantly firing signals back and forth, carrying your memories, your thoughts, your personality. For most of your life, those messengers were fast, efficient, well connected. But after 60, something starts to slow down. The connections between neurons, called synapses, begin to thin. The brain's natural repair system, which used to work like a 24-hour maintenance crew, starts running skeleton shifts. Inflammation, the same kind that causes joint pain and stiffness, starts quietly building up in brain tissue. And here's the part that most people don't realize. This process doesn't happen dramatically. It creeps. First, it's a name you can't remember at a dinner party. Then it's where you put your glasses. Then it's losing the thread of a conversation you were just having. By the time most people notice something's wrong, the process has been underway for years. But here's where it gets interesting. Researchers at institutions like Harvard, the University of Cincinnati, and King's College London have been studying a very specific set of compounds found in certain fruits. And what they found challenges the idea that brain decline is simply inevitable. These aren't exotic superfoods from a rainforest. They're fruits you can find at any grocery store, but the mechanism by which they protect the brain, that's where the science gets genuinely fascinating. And timing? Eating them at night, specifically in the hours before sleep, activates a biological process in your brain that most people don't even know exists. We'll get to that. But first, I need to explain something about how your brain actually cleans itself at night, because without understanding this, the rest of the video won't make complete sense. Most people think sleep is just rest. Your body stops, your brain stops, everything powers down for a few hours. That's completely wrong. While you sleep, your brain actually kicks into one of its most active modes. Scientists call it the glymphatic system, and it was only formally identified in 2013. Think of it like a dishwasher for your brain. During deep sleep, the spaces between your brain cells expand by up to 60%. A fluid, cerebrospinal fluid, rushes through those spaces like a pressure wash, flushing out waste products that accumulated during the day. One of those waste products is a protein called beta amyloid, the same protein that builds up in the brains of people with Alzheimer's disease. In other words, your brain quite literally cleans itself every night while you sleep. But here's the problem for many people over 60. Deep sleep, the stage where glymphatic cleaning is most active, becomes shorter and less efficient as we age. Less deep sleep means less cleaning. Less cleaning means more buildup. More buildup, over years and decades, creates the conditions where memory and cognitive function start to deteriorate. Now here's where the fruits come in. The three fruits we're discussing today don't just provide nutrients to the brain. Each one, through a distinct and well-studied mechanism, either supports the quality of deep sleep, reduces the inflammation that disrupts brain cleaning, or directly stimulates the growth of new neural connections. One of them affects a protein called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Think of BDNF like fertilizer for your brain. It literally helps neurons grow, connect, and survive. After 60, BDNF production naturally decreases, but certain compounds in food can help restore it. Or, we're going to get to fruit number 1 in just a moment, but I want you to understand something first, because this changes how you eat these fruits, not just whether you eat them. Why nighttime specifically? 3 reasons. First, several of the compounds in these fruits are absorbed more efficiently when your body is in a lower activity state. Digestion slows, nutrient uptake changes, and certain phytochemicals, plant compounds, have a longer window to interact with your gut-brain axis before your next meal. Second, 2 of the 3 fruits contain natural compounds that directly support melatonin production or promote the kind of calm, slow brainwave activity that leads to deeper sleep. Eating them 1 to 2 hours before bed gives those compounds time to reach their peak effect right when your brain is transitioning into its cleaning cycle. Third, inflammation in the brain tends to peak in the late evening. 2 of these fruits carry powerful anti-inflammatory compounds that, when timed right, can intercept that inflammatory wave before it does overnight damage. Now, fruit number 1. Fruit number 1 is blueberries. I know, you've heard this before, and you might be thinking, blueberries, really? That's nothing new. But stay with me, because what's happening inside your brain when you eat blueberries at night is far more specific and far more powerful than most people realize. Blueberries contain a group of compounds called anthocyanins. These are the pigments that make them blue. And in the last decade, researchers have discovered that anthocyanins don't just act as antioxidants in a general sense. They cross the blood-brain barrier. That's a critical detail. Most substances can't get directly into brain tissue. The blood-brain barrier acts like a strict security checkpoint. It blocks the vast majority of compounds from entering. But anthocyanins are one of the rare plant compounds that can pass through. Once inside the brain, they do something remarkable. They activate what scientists call the BDNF pathway, the same fertilizer for neurons we talked about earlier. A landmark study from the University of Cincinnati found that older adults with mild memory complaints who consumed blueberry supplements for 16 weeks showed significant improvements in memory scores and reduced brain activity associated with cognitive decline. But here's the part that shocked researchers in a follow-up analysis. The improvements weren't just in memory tests. Brain scans showed increased connectivity between brain regions involved in memory consolidation, meaning the blueberries weren't just protecting what was already there, they appeared to be helping the brain build new pathways. Think of it like this. If your brain's memory network is a city road system, anthocyanins are like a road repair crew that also quietly starts building new streets while you sleep. Now, the nighttime angle specifically. Research suggests that the anthocyanin compounds in blueberries may work synergistically with the brain's glymphatic cleaning process. When consumed 1 to 2 hours before sleep, they reach peak plasma concentration right around the time your brain enters deep sleep stages. In other words, they're in your bloodstream, crossing into brain tissue, right when your brain's natural repair mode kicks in. Half a cup to 1 cup of fresh or frozen blueberries, about 90 minutes before bed. Frozen blueberries retain their anthocyanin content equally well as fresh, so cost is not a barrier here. Now, blueberries are powerful, but fruit number 2 works through a completely different mechanism, one that most people have never heard of. And honestly, this is the fruit that most surprised me when I went through the research. Fruit number 2 is tart cherries, and before you say you don't eat tart cherry juice works just as well, and I'll tell you exactly how much in a moment. Here's why tart cherries matter specifically for adults over 60. They are one of the only natural food sources of melatonin, not the kind you get in a pill, but a naturally occurring form that works in concert with your body's own rhythm rather than overriding it. But that's actually the smaller part of the story. The bigger story is inflammation. There's a concept in neuroscience called neuroinflammation, chronic, low-level inflammation inside brain tissue. Unlike the inflammation you can feel in a sore knee, neuroinflammation is silent. You don't feel it happening, but over years and decades, it slowly disrupts how neurons communicate, accelerates cell death, and interferes with the very glymphatic cleaning process we discussed earlier. Think of it this way. Imagine trying to mop a floor while someone is constantly dragging muddy boots across it. That's what neuroinflammation does to the brain's overnight cleaning process. It creates mess faster than the system can clean. Tart cherries contain two compounds, anthocyanins again, but also something called quercetin, that have been shown in multiple studies to significantly reduce inflammatory markers in the body and brain. A study published in the Journal of Functional Foods found that participants who drank tart cherry juice twice daily showed measurable reductions in markers of inflammation, including IL-6 and CRP, two compounds closely associated with accelerated cognitive aging. But here's where it gets interesting. A separate study from Louisiana State University found that older adults with insomnia who drank tart cherry juice daily for 2 weeks increased their sleep time by an average of 84 minutes, and more importantly, increased the efficiency of their sleep, meaning more time in the deep, restorative stages. Remember, deeper sleep means more glymphatic cleaning. More cleaning means less beta amyloid buildup. Less buildup means a brain that functions more like it did years ago. The melatonin in tart cherries isn't knocking you out the way a sleeping pill would. It's gently signaling your brain. It's time to shift into repair mode. Combined with the quercetin reducing the inflammatory interference, you're essentially clearing the path for your brain's natural janitor to do its best work. 8 ahs of tart cherry juice, not sweet cherry juice tart, or a quarter cup of dried tart cherries 1 hour before bed. Look for juice with no added sugar. The Montmorency variety has the most research behind it. Now, I've saved fruit number 3 for last deliberately, not because it's the most exotic, it's actually the most common fruit in the world. But the way it works on the aging brain is unlike anything we've talked about so far, and the specific mechanism, discovered just in the last few years, is something most people eating this fruit every day have absolutely no idea about. Fruit number 3 is bananas, specifically slightly underripe bananas. And I can already hear some of you thinking, bananas? That's the big reveal? But I promise you, what I'm about to explain will change how you think about this fruit entirely. Most people eat bananas for potassium. That's real. Potassium supports healthy blood flow to the brain, and brain blood flow is a significant factor in cognitive health over 60. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I want to talk about something called resistant starch. When a banana is slightly underripe, still a little green at the tip, it contains high levels of resistant starch. Unlike regular starch, resistant starch doesn't get digested in your small intestine. It passes through and reaches your large intestine, where it becomes food for specific strains of beneficial gut bacteria. And here's the connection that has researchers genuinely excited. Your gut and your brain are in constant two-way communication through what's called the gut-brain axis, a network of nerves, hormones, and immune signals running between your digestive system and your central nervous system. Scientists now understand that the health of your gut microbiome, the community of bacteria in your gut, has a direct and measurable impact on neuroinflammation, neurotransmitter production, and even BDNF levels in the brain. Think of it like this. Your gut bacteria are like a team of pharmacists living in your digestive system. When you feed them the right things, like resistant starch, they produce compounds called short-chain fatty acids, particularly butyrate. Butyrate crosses the blood-brain barrier, reduces neuroinflammation, and supports the integrity of the protective lining around your brain. In other words, eating a slightly underripe banana is sending a care package directly to your brain's support system. A 2023 study published in Nature Communications found strong associations between gut microbiome diversity and reduced risk of cognitive decline in adults over 65. And resistant starch from sources like underripe bananas is one of the most well-studied ways to increase that diversity rapidly. Now, why nighttime? Gut bacteria are most metabolically active during periods of fasting and rest. Eating resistant starch before bed gives your gut microbiome a long, uninterrupted window to ferment that starch and produce butyrate. right when your body is doing its deepest repair work. It's a kind of metabolic team effort, your gut bacteria working the night shift alongside your glymphatic system. One important note: if you have blood sugar concerns, pair the banana with a small amount of healthy fat, a few walnuts, or half a tablespoon of almond butter. This slows glucose absorption and makes the nighttime timing even more effective. One small, slightly underripe banana, eaten 1.5 to 2 hours before bed. The greener the tip, the higher the resistant starch. Fully ripe bananas still have benefits, but the resistant starch content is significantly lower. Now here's something worth stepping back to appreciate. Each of these fruits works through a completely different mechanism. Blueberries stimulate BDNF and cross the blood-brain barrier directly. Tart cherries reduce neuroinflammation and deepen sleep quality. Bananas feed your gut microbiome and produce compounds that protect brain tissue from the inside. But together, they address the three main biological processes that determine how well your brain holds up after 60: neural repair, inflammatory control, and the glymphatic cleaning cycle. They're not competing, they're complementary. Think of them as a three-person maintenance crew. One builds and repairs, one clears the inflammation that causes damage, one feeds the system that runs everything else. The research on combined dietary interventions, where multiple brain protective foods are consumed consistently shows outcomes that are stronger than any single food alone. You don't need all three every single night, but rotating them regularly or combining two of the three compounds the benefit over weeks and months. This isn't a cure. Let me be direct about that. These fruits will not reverse diagnosed Alzheimer's or halt severe cognitive decline. What the research does support, strongly, is that consistent, targeted nutrition in the evening hours can meaningfully slow age-related cognitive change and support the brain's natural maintenance systems. That's not a small thing. That's a significant thing. So here's what this actually looks like in practice. Week 1, start with just one. Most people find tart cherry juice the easiest. It requires no preparation. 8 ounces, about an hour before bed. Pay attention to your sleep over the next 7 days. Week 2, add blueberries. Half a cup with a small handful of nuts as an evening snack, about 90 minutes before bed. If fresh blueberries aren't available or affordable, frozen work identically. Week 3, introduce the underripe banana. One small banana, slightly green, eaten before bed. If blood sugar is a concern, add a small portion of healthy fat alongside it. By week 3, you have a simple, affordable, science-backed evening routine that is actively supporting three distinct brain protective mechanisms while you sleep. Total cost, under $15 a week. No subscriptions, no supplements, no guesswork. One more thing. Consistency beats perfection here. Eating all three fruits for 3 nights and then stopping does essentially nothing. The mechanisms we've discussed: BDNF stimulation, gut microbiome remodeling, sleep quality improvement, all operate on a timeline of weeks to months. Think of this like brushing your teeth. You don't brush once and declare victory. You do it consistently, and the protection compounds. Your brain built everything you are, every memory, every skill, every relationship. It's still working hard for you, and the evidence is clear that what you eat and when you eat it is one of the most powerful variables you can actually control. You don't need to do everything perfectly, you just need to start. If this video changed the way you think about brain health and nutrition, hit the like button. It genuinely helps more people find this content who need it. And if you know someone over 60 who's been noticing memory changes, share this with them. This kind of information shouldn't be hard to find. And before you go, drop a comment. Which of these 3 fruits are you going to try first? I read every comment, and I'll be watching to see what's working for people. Next up, if you want to go deeper, watch the video on the one drink that researchers now believe is the single most damaging thing for brain health after 60. The answer is probably not what you think. See you there.